Guys, transitioning from mobile to PC is never gonna be easy, and it will be very challenging for all the DBD mobile players who are willing to shift to PC version. And in beginning, of course, you have to struggle a lot, but believe me, it's all worth it. Okay, at the end of this video you will absolutely know what to do, where to start, how to do things, and from the scratch. So this video is basically divided into 8 parts, so not wasting time, let's directly jump to first one. So the first one is PC requirements, is the basic of all the steps. So I feel this is the most important step towards transitioning, where people are confused a lot from where to begin from. So what you can do is check minimum requirements for DBD on Steam if you want accurately, or also can check that on Google. I will put the screenshot of all the minimum requirements and recommended requirements, and also most importantly, what is my PC setup configuration. So here are they. So after watching this, all the images, all the requirements, you will be very satisfied with what you want to go for. Okay, I don't recommend buying exact same setup if you are looking for budget friendly as mine. And just for Dead by Daylight game, then go with minimum requirements or recommended one. You can easily run Dead by Daylight in low graphics and in 90 FPS. It's not a big deal. So if you are just looking for Dead by Daylight, the minimum requirement, if your budget is tight, then it will suit best for you. So guys, our next step is how to download and log in DBD. So it's very crucial as well, as many players don't know how to do things, how to connect their account, and where to download the game from. So I'll guide you here. So first and foremost thing, transfer your welcome reward as an Oryx. So everybody's know, all the DBD mobile player know that you are getting a transfer reward. If you are switching from mobile to PC, you will get some amount of Oryx shards and blood points to your core account, so you can transfer it. So the link I will put it in my description of that. You can directly go through it, so you will claim directly your reward. So by creating an account on behavior, you will get those rewards after you log in to the game and start playing. So yeah, you have to create a behavior interactive profile account from their official website. After that, make an account on Steam. It's very easy. You can have a lot of videos that on YouTube how to make an account on Steam. It's just you have to log in with your email ID. Secondly, you can also create from an Epic Games. Epic Games, if you guys don't know, Epic Game is also an option from where you can download the game. So on Steam, you have to buy the game for around $13.30, okay, which will be around 1159 INR currently. Or you can wait for sales, which they usually come up with, and you will get the game much cheaper for sure. Because even in the current sale, the game was around 800 INR. And for the Epic Game, you will get the game completely free. But for that, you have to wait as well for their offer. As you won't be able to buy any game on Epic Store for free, it's upon them to give the offer or sell for specific game. But yeah, the best part about that is that you can get the game for free if you will wait. I recommend that go for Steam, as many people are also getting trouble paying on Epic Games when they want to purchase something from game. And I feel Steam is more reliable and efficient even when you want to buy other games. So if you are looking for so many other games, I think Steam is the best option. And if you really want the game for free, then you should wait until they give the offer. So the third step is graphics and shades. Okay, graphics and shades are very crucial settings that you need to do before hopping into the game. and not all new players knew that thing, including me. So for graphic settings, I usually play in low graphics, 120 fps and 100% resolution. So this setting is usually for me personally. I feel that in this resolution and setting, my shades look best in it. So you have to, if you have a dedicated NVIDIA graphics card, then you can already have an installed graphic option, which you can use by pressing Windows plus F2, and you will have lots of option if you want to change accordingly. But I use reshade, even though I have the integrated shade option as a reshade. I'll also put the link of that in my description. I feel reshade is the best for DBD. It gives you prominent visuals for all the maps. So the settings I used is from the Kaito's reshade video, which you will find on YouTube, as it perfectly matched with the reshade I wanted. But you can change certain option there as per your visual satisfaction. Note that DBD has just told that they are gonna add gamma option for better visual as well, so change accordingly. Yeah. Next step is controls, keyboard versus controller. So in Dead by Daylight, the controls will feel little bit clunky personally at first, but when you will adapt it, especially considering we all have been keying from a touch option in mobile version, to actually holding controller and keyboard while playing will be definitely challenging for each and everybody. When it comes to keyboard versus controller, I have tried both, but I must say I personally was much familiar with the keybinds with keyboard, which made me easier to adapt with keyboard and mouse. Yes, of course, if you have played a lot of console games before and want an easy binding, then I feel controller or like joystick is the best option for you. I personally felt that it is really hard to master the camera movement and in controller than from mouse, and sometimes it also lacks the smoothness mouse camera movement provide. But yeah, it depends on individual. It's your personal choice. More or less, I have also felt it's pretty rough to play killer with controller and master it than with keyboard. Also, I have seen so many top players doing that, so even I felt personally that it is little bit harder. But on the other side, it will be easier for you when you play survivor. Once you understood how controller works in Dead by Daylight and get your binding, it will be much easier for you to play a survivor role. So I have Cosmic by controller, but it's just for other games because I play DBD with mouse and keyboard, and it shoots perfectly for me. So you have seen this in my bindings for keyboard and mouse. I recommend that you see your own bindings according to your preference and DPI of mouse. Yeah, of course, DPI will matter if you are playing Blight or Slinger, as high DPI it's directly related to easier mouse movement. But I am a low DPI user. Maybe in future I might upgrade to more DPI if I will need it. But currently I don't feel that as a survivor main I need any kind of high DPI settings. I feel okay playing with low DPI, honestly. It doesn't make much difference with survivor. Yeah. So the fifth step is how much time it will take to adapt. So in my opinion, till 100 hours it will be hard for you to adapt, and once you will have more than 100 hours, I guess you will gradually see that it's making its way much easier than you thought, and you don't need to consciously worry about your movements and bindings anymore. But yeah, you have to play more for adapting quickly for sure. Also, you have to make sure that you feel comfortable and remember to press certain buttons on time, as with me personally it was a big issue because I always forget to press a button, for example of a dead art button or maybe a movement button when playing Dead by Daylight, because it was not like in my muscle memory. So once your muscle memory will improve, and then you will get hang of everything, so it will be all easier for you as well. And yeah, make sure that you have your own bindings. That's very very crucial. Don't follow anyone's binding. Make sure you have also your own sensitivity, which suits your mouse, your play style and everything. Don't copy from anybody. It will be not worth it, because they have their own beliefs and on playing, and they have their own play style and you have a different play style. So make sure you have your own settings and everything. It will be much helpful for you in future as well. Sixth step is positives of switching to PC. So most people will look here for positive and negatives. So should you go for it or not? So positives are, first, I feel it has a better graphics and visual quality. Obviously, when you come from a DBD mobile background, you have no idea how immersely the graphics are improved in Dead by Daylight core gameplay. You have more FPS, you have I would say better visual, just because of you can play in ultra. Okay, so this all have obviously impact on your gameplay. Secondly, I feel it has a much faster queues. I remember when I used to play Dead by Daylight mobile, I have waited for a normal game for like 10 minutes queue just to get a killer match, and it was really frustrating. But I have seen and I have experienced that in Dead by Daylight, if you don't have 2v8 event, you get the killer match in like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds sometimes. So the queues are not frustrating at all. They are really well managed. Third thing, I would say that it has a precise controls for sure. For example, if you play killer, like blight, the movement are so weird in mobile, okay, as compared to when you play it on Dead by Daylight core version. You have much more control over your keys. Okay, there you have to touch, and there is all you have to manage with the gyroscope and things like that. But here you have your mouse, your keys that you have to press, and it will react accordingly. So I feel it gives lot of precision to your killer gameplay and survivor gameplay, to not make much mistakes. Fourth thing, frequently updates and new content. Of course, I have seen that there are so many new modes coming into Dead by Daylight. There are always a killer coming to a new chapter coming to the game after 3 months. So it is very satisfying to play, and I think as a gamer you need all the updates to keep going. Otherwise, in Dead by Daylight mobile, I feel that when there were behavior was there, you won't even get update like for 6-7 months continuously, and there were no such game modes as well. So it was little bit boring. Fifth, enhanced audio experience. Of course, you have headphones, you have more control over audio. I feel in PC version the audio was so, I would say, not up to the mark in mobile, where in PC even if you'll play on speakers, I have played the game on speakers as well, you will hear the footsteps, you will know that how to react on certain situations by the heartbeat and things like that. So I feel the audio is much more balanced and much more optimized in PC version. Sixth step is more streaming friendly. So of course, if you were streaming the game in mobile, it doesn't had much expansion, and also you need some kind of third party application which needs you to pay, that you don't get so many options there. You are limited with some options, and when you come to PC, you have a lot more options in OBS, and there are so many other apps as well, but OBS works best and I feel the DBD code is much more friendly, because one of the audience it has wider audience than obviously Dead by Daylight Mobile. The seventh step is future proof. Of course, you don't get scared about the money you put in the game. For example, you don't want that the game gets banned in like 1 year or so. So I feel Dead by Daylight is a game which will not get banned. So I hope it don't get banned, and it's a future proof game. And yeah, so that's the thing, that you can put money, and you don't have to worry about that thing, that it might get banned tomorrow, just like it was in Dead by Daylight Mobile. So I'm just comparing it with Dead by Daylight Mobile. Yeah. More options to cosmetics. I always have seen that there are so much limited cosmetic options when it comes to survivors and killers, normal, I would say, cosmetics, because I have felt that still people were complaining in PC that they don't get outfit of Dead by Daylight Mobile, but it was 1 or 2 outfits. But in PC version there were a bunch of outfits that were new, that DBD Mobile has never seen before. Even when I switched to it, I as you guys know, I play the game from 2020. So when I seen the game, I was just amazed that there are, like, in mobile version, for some survivors there are 2-3 outfits, and when you come to PC it has like 10-12 options. So it's really amazing to see that. So yeah, more options for cosmetics for everything. So let's jump to the negatives now. Negatives of switching to PC. The first negative I felt is less feature and no stat option. So obviously no stat option also comes under less features. I have seen that DBD Mobile has lot more features than DBD PC offers. From the mic option to state option to leaderboard and everything, there is a lot more thing. Quick chats. Okay, I can name so many things, and that the core is missing. And when you play a solo queue match, and even you play with your teammates and you are not on a VC, it feels really frustrating to play that, mainly survivor obviously. And I feel that this all features should have been there in PC obviously. Like it will make the gaming experience of Dead by Daylight a lot better. So yeah. Second thing is not comfortable. Of course, I used to play Dead by Daylight Mobile lying in the bed. I can play the game from anywhere I wanted, but Dead by Daylight, I have to sit it on a chair. I need a device, a big device. It causes heat a lot. I need a mouse and a keyboard. I need to focus a lot more than I used to do in the mobile version. So it all have concluded that I feel the comfort wise, I have seen that DBD Mobile was much more easier. But for the gamers who have been playing the PC games from long, I don't think that they will find anything more bothering. But for the people who just used to play the mobile games, of course they will struggle a lot in beginning, but once they will have a hang of it, it will be okay. Need expensive setup. Of course, buying like DBD Mobile would run in like 15-20k mobile or and device, but for PC you need a whole new setup, from keyboard, mouse. If you don't have that, of course, if you have that, then you just have to purchase the game. But if you don't have the system, just like I did not have the setup, I had to start everything from scratch. I bought the monitor, I bought the PC, keyboard, mouse and everything. So it is really costly if you are just looking for Dead by Daylight, and if you don't have any future plans, then of course it's expensive. It's a lot of expensive. More competition. I have felt that people slug a lot in Dead by Daylight just because they wanted kills as a killer, and that's a try hard mode, and as a survivor as well. I felt that the gen rush is so fucking hard, and even I have talked about this to my 1-2 DBD mobile friends as well, and it's really hard to match up the things. If you are not a very good player, it will be hard for you to play well, I feel. If you are a beginner, of course you will struggle a lot. Yeah, they have the MMR system, of course, but most of the times the MMR doesn't really feels like it's working sometimes, because sometimes it will happen that you will get a very very good killer and you will have a bad teammates as a survivor, and either it will be opposite. You will get a lot better teammates and there will be a killer who has just few hours in the game. So I personally don't like it. Hyping due to lack of server in specific regions, yeah, so it's a very very big issue for people who are living in India. They are not getting ping lesser than 150 ms, and of course that you have seen that many players could not even play in 40-50 ms who are used to play in 20 ms, but playing in 150 ms is just worst nightmare you can have, because you might get hit from you have never expected. You cannot even loop. As a killer, it is much beneficial for some killers, I feel, but for others like Blight, I feel that when you press the rush button, it will rush after a little bit of delay. That's a ping, guys, which might cause waste of a power, I feel. So even with a slinger and hunters, like there are so many more killers which will face such issue with the ping. So I feel ping is a very crucial thing that need to be sorted, and the servers need to be fixed. Otherwise, like more and more you will lose the player just because of the ping. You can say that.
I think it's my last game by
बस अभी तो चालू किया है.
ping is not helping by any game.
अरे पिंग तो ऐसा ही आता है. We are Indians. Lastly, more bugs. I have seen that after every update in Dead by Daylight, you get a bug, a different kind of bug. For an example, in Chaos Shuffle challenge, lastly when I played, there was a bug where you can slam it was a bug on Blight. Okay, that you can slam on survivors. So that was an issue. It got fixed later. Then there was an Hornmaster issue before that the dog was getting stuck. Even I have faced that issue. The dog was getting stuck everywhere and it was unplayable.
Still too slow. Oh, this f***ing dog!
And lastly, recently I'll say that the Wesker issue in 2v8 mode. I am not. Let me try to stun. Let me try. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, brother. He is not even getting stunned. See? Yeah, brother. This is a fucking silly thing that DBD has, and developer don't give a shit. You are so fucking useless, buddy. Sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it's not working. So after every mode, there is an issue. There is a bug that comes with it, and most of the time it obviously it will take time to resolve that. So that is a drawback, I feel. They need to improve about that bugs need to be sorted out. It ruins the gaming experience of Dead by Daylight. So yeah. So the last step is it worth switching to Dead by Daylight? So honestly, if you are a huge fan of the game, if you are playing from long, and mobile has been your main way to play, I feel this might feel like a tough pillow to swallow, but Here is the thing. Yes, it is absolutely worth switching to PC if you want to keep enjoying the Dead by Daylight and get the most out of the experience, because you don't have any option to play Dead by Daylight mobile after 20th March. So of course you have to switch. First of all, the PC version is just a whole different experience, and I would say a beast than mobile. You are going to get way better graphics, smoother gameplay, the ability to use a mouse and keyboard for the precision controls. Sure, there is a learning curve as well, that you have to master everything, of course. And let's not ignore that setting up a decent gaming PC can be very, very expensive, but it's a huge upgrade in terms of performance and visual, I feel. Plus, you will have access to faster matchmaking or queues. You will have a lot of good updates that you will get in Dead by Daylight, and most importantly, to play with a larger audience and community, both of which will make the experience a lot engaging for you. So if you are someone who has enjoyed the mobile version for a long time and has idea of switching feels overwhelming and you are excited for it, and that's the only way, I totally get it, and switching now will keep you in game. And plus, it could be an opportunity to re-energize your DBD experience with all the cool new features PC has to offer. I feel at the end of the day, it's all about whether you are willing to make the jump and embrace the change. If you are, I would say, if you are in for a much richer and impressive DBD experience, but if not, there is no shame in stepping away. There is a lot of different mobile games available, I feel, that you can try and you will enjoy it a lot. So whatever feels right for you, you should go for it. So yeah, thank you everybody for sticking around this long, and I hope you would like the step and explanation, and I tried my best to make it easier for you and share all my experience as much as I knew. For more queries, feel free to comment on the channel or join my Discord to talk to me directly on your queries for anything. The link is in the description. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.